Adolf Hitler, a ruthless dictator, racist crowd manipulator, and one of history's infamous figures. But what forces shaped this young mind? What experiences, ideologies, and personal tragedies forged the path from innocence to tyranny? Let's take a look at real facts about Adolf Hitler's formative years, the complex and often disturbing influences that molded a child into the architect of unprecedented horror. Starting from the beginning, Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, a town in Austria-Hungary. He was the fourth of 6 children born to Alois Hitler and his third wife, Clara Pölzl. Hitler's father, Alois Hitler, was the illegitimate child of Maria Schicklgruber. The baptismal register did not show his father's name, and Alois initially bore his mother's surname, Schicklgruber. In 1842, Johann Georg Hiedler married Alois's mother, Maria. Alois was brought up in the family of Hiedler's brother, Johann Hiedler. In 1876, Alois was made legitimate, and his baptismal record was annotated by a priest to register Johann Georg Hiedler as Alois's father, recorded as Georg Hitler. Alois then assumed the surname Hitler. Fact 2. In his early years, Hitler experienced a lot of death within his family. He experienced the deaths of 3 of his siblings, Gustav, Ida, and Otto Hitler. Gustav and Otto died of diphtheria, and Otto died of hydrocephalus. He then experienced the death of his brother, Edmund Hitler, who died in 1900 of measles, affecting his confidence and turning him into a more stubborn, rowdy kid. In 1903, when Hitler was just 13, his father, Alois Hitler, died suddenly of a lung hemorrhage. And then, in 1907, his mother, Clara Hitler, died of breast cancer at the age of 47. She was a devoted mother to Hitler and seemed to be the only one who genuinely loved him. Her death was the last tether to the family Adolf Hitler had. It utterly broke him, and he was never the same again. Fact 3. Unlike his relationship with his mother, the relationship between Adolf Hitler and his father, Alois Hitler, was one marked by tension, conflict, and a profound impact on the future dictator's psyche. Alois was known for his harsh discipline and volatile temper. He often clashed with Adolf, who was a sensitive and artistic child. The frequent beatings and verbal abuse from Alois left a lasting mark on Adolf, fueling a deep-seated resentment towards his father. Alois had made a successful career in the Customs Bureau and wanted Adolf to follow in his footsteps. However, Hitler was as strong-willed as his father and despised it. Ignoring his son's desire to attend a classical high school and become an artist, Alois sent Hitler to the Realschule, a secondary school in Linz, in September 1900. Hitler rebelled against this decision. In Hitler's book Mein Kampf, he states that he intentionally performed poorly in school, hoping that once his father saw what little progress I was making at the technical school, he would let me devote myself to my dream. The relationship between the two remained strained until the death of Alois Hitler in 1903. Fact 4. Even though Hitler was an Austrian citizen, he began to develop German nationalist ideas at a young age, just like many Austrian Germans. He expressed loyalty only to Germany, despising the declining Habsburg monarchy and its rule over an ethnically diverse empire. Hitler and his friends used the greeting Heil and sang the Deutschlandlied instead of the Austrian imperial anthem. He would later volunteer in the German army after being deemed unfit to fight by the Austrian-Hungary army. Hitler later claimed that he did not wish to serve the Habsburg Empire because of the mixture of races in its army and his belief that the collapse of Austria-Hungary was imminent. Fact 5. In Vienna, Hitler was first exposed to racist rhetoric and German nationalism, which were more prevalent in the Mariahilf district where he lived. Hitler was influenced by Georg Ritter von Schönerer and also developed an admiration for Martin Luther, the German priest and theologian. Hitler also developed anti-Slavic sentiments and read local newspapers that promoted prejudice. The origin and development of Hitler's anti-Semitism remain a matter of debate. His friend August Kubizek claimed that Hitler was a confirmed anti-Semite. Before he left Linz, however, historian Brigitte Hamann doesn't agree with Kubizek's claim. While Hitler states in Mein Kampf that he first became an anti-Semite in Vienna, Reinhold Harnisch, who helped him sell his paintings, disagrees. Hitler had dealings with Jews while living in Vienna. 6. Before being a dictator, Adolf was an artist. From a young age, he had an interest in drawing and painting. As a child, he spent hours sketching, often retreating into his imagination to escape the harsh realities of his troubled home life. Adolf's early works were filled with landscapes, buildings, and detailed architectural sketches. He had a particular fascination with grandiose structures and idyllic scenes, which he meticulously captured in his drawings. In school, Adolf's academic performance was inconsistent, but his talent for art was undeniable. Teachers noted his artistic skills, and he often dreamed of attending the prestigious Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. However, his father, as we know, had other plans. After his father's death in 1903, Adolf felt freer to pursue his artistic ambitions. At the age of 18, he moved to Vienna, hoping to enroll in the Academy of Fine Arts. Despite his hopes and dreams, Adolf faced a harsh reality. In 1907 and again in 1908, he applied to the Academy but was rejected both times. The admissions committee found his work lacking in certain essential qualities and technical skills. These rejections were a significant blow to his aspirations. Fact 7. At the outbreak of World War I in 1914, Hitler voluntarily enlisted in the Bavarian army. Reports say this was an administrative error because, as an Austrian citizen, he should have been returned to Austria. However, he was posted to the Bavarian Reserve Infantry Regiment 16 as a dispatch runner on the Western Front in France and Belgium, receiving the Iron Cross, second class, for bravery during the First Battle of Ypres. During his service at headquarters, Hitler pursued his artwork, drawing cartoons and army newspaper instructions. In 1916, he was wounded in the left thigh during the Battle of Somme and received the Black Wound Badge. In 1918, he received the Iron Cross First Class on a recommendation by Lieutenant Hugo Gutmann. On October 15, 1918, he was temporarily blinded in a mustard gas attack and hospitalized in Payswalk. While there, Hitler learned of Germany's defeat and, by his own account, suffered a second bout of blindness after receiving this news. Hitler described his role in World War I as the greatest of all experiences and was praised by his commanding officers for his bravery. His wartime experience reinforced his German patriotism, and his displeasure with Germany's capitulation in November 1918 shaped his ideology. Like many Germans, he considered the Treaty of Versailles as a complete disgrace. This, coupled with the economic, social, and political situations in Germany during the war, was later used by Hitler for political gain. These 7 facts about Adolf Hitler's early life offer a glimpse into the man before he entered the political arena. Understanding these formative years helps us comprehend how a young, struggling artist transformed into one of history's most infamous dictators. In our next video, we will follow Adolf Hitler's entry into politics, his rise to power, and the catastrophic events of World War II that led to his eventual downfall and death so be sure to subscribe and hit our notifications bell to check out that video. Till then, goodbye,